What's up, everybody? As you can tell, I'm in a different part of the garage this time. Ignore the multi-painted wall. I have been testing out colors and whatnot, so I'm not a home decorator by any means, but we're not here to talk about paint on my walls. We're here to talk about dogs and why you should have one if you don't have one. Have you ever come home from work and just been stressed? Like, the only thing you want to do is, I don't know, maybe you like to throw your face in a pillow, maybe you like to have a drink, maybe you just like to go to sleep, I don't know, whatever. But you don't have a release to let go of that stress. Instead, you kind of let it build up, and there's no outing. You might play video games, watch a movie, like I said, do any of those things. But how are you actually releasing it? Now, with a dog, from me having multiple dogs in my life, dogs have always been great for stressful situations. Yes, they can create their own stresses just like kids. However, the unconditional love that they have, where they're going to love you no matter what, whereas kids, will just be like, well, I can't wait to move out. And sometimes you're like, well, I can't wait till you move out. Okay, I'm kidding on that part. But you get the picture. A dog is always going to love you. You're going to feed him. He's going to want to take a nap with you. He's going to be your best friend. He's going to love you no matter what. My dogs, every time I come home, they're always happy. So I've had a long day at work. I open up the door, I get two little barking dogs, two little Corgis coming up to the gate, and they sit there and they just bark, bark, bark. Dad, 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 hi. We love you. Hi, dad, hi, 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 hi. So always happy. And this introduces positive vibes in my lifestyle. So I can have the worst day at work and just sit there and be like, man, I don't want to go to work because I would rather stay home all day because I don't like doing whatever I do with my life. And there's your happy little jumping Corgis, and they're doing some weird little thing that dogs do. Like, a funny story is, so I've had Ein, who is our oldest Corgi. We've had him for almost 3 years now. And so we got Zwei about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer than a month ago, so when we first moved into the house. And I was trying to get used to the house, and he was kind of indifferent, because he had never been in a house, he'd only seen apartments. And then we got Zwei, so not only is he in a new location, now there's a new puppy who's just like, wants to be all over him. He's just like, okay, dude, back off. Well, the puppy is always going for attention, and you have to give that puppy attention, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, a cute puppy, cute puppy. Well, puppies also need a lot of attention, so we had to show Zwei a lot of attention. Well, I kind of got jealous, and this is where things start to get funny, is when Ein got jealous, he knew that Zwei would follow and do whatever Ein wanted to do. So if Ein got that new rope, Zwei wanted that new rope. If he had this bone, Zwei wanted that bone. Whatever the big brother had, little brother wanted. So Ein, one day, decided he was fed up, tired of it. And what did he do? Zwei was all on our lap, and we're petting him, and just like, oh, that's a good little puppy. And Ein, sitting over there in the corner, goes and picks up this bone, which he knows his brother will love, runs around really fast so that way it gets his little brother's attention, picks up this bone, and just darts off into the other room. And so Zwei's like, oh, that looks like fun. He's got a bone. I want that. Takes it off and just chases after his brother. All you hear is this little thud and sliding, and it's this bone hitting the ground and sliding across the wood floors. And then I hear this little like nom 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 of these little teeth marks, hitting this bone. And then around the corner, I hear it pat, 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 and it's Ein coming around saying, good, I got rid of them, now pay attention to me. So if you don't think that's funny, I don't know, I think that's really funny because a dog is able to perceive that, show emotion, and just whenever I have a hard day and I see something like that, I can't help but laugh. It's pretty funny. So, you know, he's trying to grab attention. He's just being funny. And I can't help but laugh because, you know, the little one will come back around after a few minutes and be like, hey, where did everybody go? And then he will sit there and just bark and bark and bark at the bigger brother because now he wants the attention. So it's back and forth, one of them, you know, always going. And to me, that's a good feeling. That just, seeing that just kind of makes me go, And I don't know, it makes me feel good. So they're basically my kids. I guess maybe if you had 2 kids and they did that, you would find that funny. But to me, they're my kids, so I find it funny. And it's just a good, like, memory that I have of that. So that's just some good reasons why maybe you should get a dog if, you know, maybe you don't have kids. And I don't know, maybe you might be single living in an apartment and 1 dog's okay. Or you might live in a house with a full family and maybe you also want to teach your kids responsibilities. I don't know. So there's multiple different good things, but from my experiences in the past, I've only had good positive vibes. So I think that'll wrap it up for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I probably ran on a few minutes too long, but if you're still watching, then there you go. Thank you. Alright, have a good night, guys. Bye.